want to kickstart the proceedings of this day to really set the tone, to understand what we're going to try and achieve over the next 2 days. And for that, I'd like to now invite on stage Mr. Ramesh Kumar, the CEO of IIT Madras CESA, to really set the tone and the context for us as to what we're trying to achieve for the IIT Madras Sports Tech Startup Conclave 2024. Mr. Ramesh was previously the global head of ESPN Cricinfo, and he was also heading ESPN South Asia Business. Could we have Mr. Ramesh on stage, please, and could we have a huge round of applause?
Thank you, everyone. Thanks for coming over. Firstly, I would like to thank Madam Sujata Chaturvedi. I remember when I took up this job after my more than 2 decades stint with ESPN, I went to meet her along with head of CESA. She, in fact, challenged us with real hard problems of sports as related to Indian conditions. And she clearly asked us to solve the hard problems with technology solutions. In fact, she challenged us saying that it's all good when you're working out solutions within the lab, but can it take the weight of the systems and operations in the Indian conditions? So I can confidently say that over the next 2 days, the team from IIT Madras will be presenting certain unique solutions that would specifically work for the Indian conditions, solve specific problems, and they've really bent their back to investigate solutions for all of that. So before I kind of leave the stage to Mahesh to get into the detailing of our vision and specific brass tacks. As with all things, firstly, I would want to thank all of you guys. I know that it's still early start to the day, and I expect a lot more to be streaming in. And quite like I would say during our time in IIT campus, I see a lot more value in the 2 days' time that we spend over the weekend here, Friday and Saturday, the time we spend out of this room, the learnings, and the hard problems that we'll solve. Feel free to discuss issues, problems, challenges, bottlenecks, and I'm confident as a premier technology institutes, we would already have a solution or we would bend our backs to arrive at a solution. So before I kind of leave the stage, I kind of want to ensure that the core team of IIT Madras CESA is introduced. So I would like to call on stage Dr. Babji, If you can join here, please. So within our center, Dr. Mahesh is the principal investigator. As I said, we call ourselves investigators to solve problems, real-world problems of sports tech. So he's the principal investigator. Dr. Babji is the co-principal investigator. And over today, first half, you'll be presenting certain unique solutions addressing real-world problems in physical education in India. I now call upon Dr. Rajagopalan, who is the world-leading authority in computer vision. And he's done commendable work with various leading world bodies in various areas. And there are real hard problems in sports that he's been looking to address with some of the solutions. Again, some of it you would be presenting, but it'll be also interesting over the course of the day and evening if you guys can share some of the challenges, some of the problems, specific solves that we need to look at. Now I call upon Dr. Arun Kumar Tittai, who's again one of the leading experts in biomechanics. What he would look to showcase during his presentation slot is first of its kind in India, which is essentially use of ultrasound for detecting sporting injuries on the field. So wait to be there for that particular slot. It's going to be really exciting. Now I call upon Dr. Nandan, who's a leading expert in data analytics. And I just allude to the point of us really committing to solve the unsolved problems or clearly the long tail of sports. So he's done commendable work in sports science, specifically related to archery. So, and there are really interesting plans that he has in that space. Next, I call upon Dr. Manish, who heads our biomechanical division. Manish has been driving the entire initiative of looking at technology solutions for physically challenged athletes and para-athletes. So over the next 2 days, there'll be interesting sessions by him as he presents some of the innovative designs in prosthetic feet, wheelchair solutions, and interesting solutions to raise a lot more athletes from the K1, K2 level to the K3, K4 in the para-athlete domain. Dr. Raghu, who is another one of our leading faculty, is not able to attend. I call upon Dr. Shivaram, who is a leading expert of our data analytics. And I would urge each one of you not to miss his session tomorrow. Essentially, he's got some compelling plans to make India the global chess capital of India, of the world. And essentially looking at what could be the specific technology solutions and what could be some of the products that we could look at in that space. The guys we don't have here, I would like to call out to them. But before that, I'd also want to call Dr. Ravi Hegde from IIT Gandhinagar, who is also part of this core team of IIT Madras CISA. He's been leading commendable work in the area of sensors and in terms of implementing AI-based performance analytics solution. From our international university, we have from Northwestern, Dr. Noshir, Dr. Nunes, Dr. Nilesh were not here. From the University of Birmingham, we have a leading authority, Dr. Martin Toms, who's part of our team, who also works closely with various leading federations in India for elite athletes. From the University of Rovira, we have Dr. Jordi and Dr. Roj. And also we have Dr. Bala Natarajan. And last but not the least, the workhorse of our team who keeps the engine room going, Lakshmi, if you can just come onto the stage, please. In fact, we might be solving the problem, but she's the engine oil that ensures that it kind of works smoothly. Thanks, everyone. And as I said, there's a lot more action that will happen beyond this room, within the confines of this room. So kind of bombard us with problems, and we would be glad to solve them. Thank you so much.